Apple TV Plus's take on Isaac Asimov's Foundation books has me completely hooked after 2 seasons, and a big part of what makes it so appealing is the space opera's inspired twist on one of the most overused sci-fi tropes. Foundation Season 2's ending left me wanting more, and the show's return should be incredibly rewarding after yet another sizable time jump. While Foundation Season 3 will be filled with powerful characters, there are some I am far more interested in seeing than others, and they tie in directly to the trope in question. Some of the best scenes in Foundation so far have had nothing to do with my favorite part of the show, although other moments wouldn't have happened if the adaptation hadn't been so creative with one specific element. The ongoing, generational war between Hari Seldon's followers and the ever-shrinking Empire has allowed for a truly compelling saga to this point. I have no doubt the drama will continue into Foundation Season 3's story, as will the evolution of one specific piece of world-building. Foundation's Cleon is the most interesting take on the clone trope I've ever seen. The Cleonic dynasty is ambitious but very effective. Clones are nothing new in science fiction. The concept has permeated the genre's movies, TV shows, books, and video games for a long time. However, the issue with the ubiquity of clones is that any storyline associated with a trope can quickly become predictable. Foundation's genetic dynasty avoids that happening. Having replicants of the same man ruling over a galactic empire for centuries at a time is already an inspired storyline, but the intricacies of how all the clones of Cleon I interact and succeed each other are nothing short of remarkable. The ongoing reign of the Cleon clones seems, on the surface, like there would be plot holes that arise over time. For instance, it may seem as though there would need to be someone outside the dynasty to take the throne temporarily if an emperor should fall, but Foundation has accounted for that. Similarly, the Apple TV Plus show has even taken into account the unavoidable fact that each individual clone must learn, serve, and then move on to essentially retire from being Empire's leader. It's creative, well thought out, and incredibly original. Foundation's Empire clone story not being from the books makes it even better. Asimov's original Cleon characters weren't clones. Each Cleon in Apple TV Plus' Foundation gains a Roman numeral after their name to denote their order in the line of succession. Although Cleon I and Cleon II do appear in Asimov's books, the latter is not a clone of the former. In fact, the clone dynasty does not exist at all in the source material. So, although the Cleon clones are based on a character from the Foundation novels, the adaptation has reimagined the surrounding lore. So, even for those who have read the books, the clones offer something new and exciting to the live-action adaptation. Of course, Apple TV Plus has made other changes to Asimov's Foundation books, but I strongly believe the introduction of the Cleonic Empire is the best change the show has made. Without it, the adaptation would lack the consistency of an ongoing presence at the head of the Empire. Similarly, the option to carry Hari Seldon through the timeline in various forms is a much better way of ensuring his character's influence enjoys longevity throughout the saga. Seldon dies early in the first Foundation book, appearing only via pre-recorded messages after that. Foundation's Cleon actors have done a perfect job in playing the same character. Each Cleon is unique, and yet the same. Cashin Bilton as Brother Dawn, Lee Pace as Brother Day, and Terrence Mann as Brother Dusk in Foundation. Although there have been exceptions for brief scenes, the Cleons are generally played by the same 3 actors. Cashin Bilton plays the Cleons during their Brother Dawn phase, Lee Pace when they hit their Brother Dawn era, and Terrence Mann ends the Cleons' timeline as Brothers Dusk and Darkness, as well as embodying Cleon I. As all 3 actors are different ages and are obviously different people outside the world of the show, their shared performance fantastically results in them presenting as the same man, even when alongside one another. At the same time, the respective actors haven't all played the same version of Cleon throughout. The show's time jumps have, for example, called for Bilton to play later versions of Brother Dawn, plus an unsanctioned Cleon clone of the same age as Dawn. Every version of the character has his own quirks and differences, despite being played by the same set of actors. I'm sure it's an incredibly difficult challenge to find the balance between familiar and disparate, and Foundation's Cleon stars do it brilliantly.